Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Danielle and today we have a weight loss update. While either doing keto, low carb, whatever's working for you, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about how things have changed for me, what I've done differently this week, and my results while doing them. So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say, please stay tuned. Hey friends, welcome back. Happy Sunday. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend and I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to kind of come on here and talk about what's been different and how it's working for me. So you guys seen on last week's video, I started talking about maybe upping my carbs and just kind of going from there, more intuitive eating, listening to my body, and yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Not so much a like carb up or anything like that. You know how like some people do like you know, one day they'll have like a massive carb up and then they'll do low carb for a few days. That works too. I mean, I might try that eventually. Nicole Burgess does that and she does remarkably well with it. I even know Missy's doing it, and there's even options of like dirty fasting. If you watch Christy Davis, she does that as well. There are so many beautiful women and men out here that are doing so many different things to make keto fit their lives, and they are doing remarkably well. So I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. Keto Rewind is also really amazing, and she's had a remarkable journey that she shared with us from start to right where she is now. So I love you girls. Thank you guys so much for keeping me motivated on my journey and, you know, just being awesome. So yeah, this week I had started incorporating more carbs. What carbs were I incorporating? Mostly fresh vegetables, a lot of fresh vegetables. My snacks have changed from, you know, pieces of, you know, deli meat and cheeses to celery, carrots, what else? I did kale chips this week. What else have I done? I've done quite a few things. A lot of fresh vegetables, yogurts, cottage cheese. So roughly, I mean, I'm not counting, but I would probably say I'm anywhere between 30 and 50 carbs a day. So still lower carb, but I'm also checking my ketones almost daily, and I'm not as high as I was, obviously, but I'm maintaining. I'm averaging now like a 0.5, between a 0.5 and a 0.8. Is it as high? No. You know, as some people, but you know, no matter what, if you're 1.5 or a 0.5, you're still in nutritional, you know, ketosis. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy and with those numbers, and I'm happy with myself. I did get my cycle started on Thursday, and I can report back to you guys that I lost 1 whole pound while on my cycle. So that's really great. I was really excited to hear that. So last week I told you guys I was about 174.3, and this morning I was 173 on the head. I feel really good. I don't feel bloated at all, which I was kind of nervous about. I can tell you, like, as far as like my GI issues or anything like that, they have really just worked themselves out. And I hate to like talk like bathroom activity because that's kind of gross, but I feel like while on keto, that's something that people struggle with, is, you know, either not being able to go or going too much, and it's been smooth sailing. So for me, that's awesome because I do struggle with kind of a IBS situation. So that's been really working. I feel really good. I don't feel hungry or kind of like, sometimes I felt like when I was eating too many of like the cheeses and stuff like that, I kind of would feel kind of gross. And I feel really good. I don't know if it's, I'm not going non-dairy. I'm still drinking like my dairy creamer and stuff like that, and I will have cheese. I didn't really have it too much this week, but I'll have it occasionally. I'm just not doing it like daily as a snack. You know, it's not like my go-to thing, and I felt like I was leaning real heavy on, you know, a lot of like deli meats throughout the week just to do like roll-ups or stuff like that. I've been really trying to kind of step back and make more meals. A lot of people were asking if I was going to start doing like sweet potatoes or rice or what else did they ask me? Even like an oatmeal. I probably could incorporate, I don't know if I would do brown rice. I'm not a rice person. It's just not my thing. My family loves rice, but it's just not a favorite of mine. I do love a good sweet potato, but I just haven't wanted it. I may incorporate some oatmeal while I'm starting getting back into a workout regimen, and once I start maybe incorporating some more resistance training and stuff like that, maybe I might add it on certain days. I definitely wouldn't do it every day, but maybe once or twice a week on those like heavier days, I might do that. But as of right now, I haven't incorporated anything. This is a very new process for me, and it's very overwhelming because in the back of your head, you're like, oh my God, I'm eating carbs. Still doing a lot of fresh fruits. Mostly just, it's all been berries, honestly, but I've been doing like berries mixed in with my yogurt. But again, been pulling more towards the vegetable count. I've been doing tomatoes with like some salt and pepper and snacking on those, cherry tomatoes. And like I said, just eating a lot fresher things. As far as like my protein source goes, I still been doing, I do red meat. We like red meat, but I don't eat it often. Like I don't eat red meat every day. But you know, I still will continue to eat that. We've been doing chicken, fish, you know, the same old stuff. I mean, that hasn't changed really. It was more of, everything else, you know, that I was making. So I have a lot of great recipes coming up this week. Tomorrow, you're going to see not a full day of eating, you're going to see a what's for dinner tomorrow, and it's going to have 3 different recipes in it. Lots of fresh vegetables, very, very easy. We got a soup, we got an Instapot meal, and we have like a quick 30-minute meal, like a Greek chicken meal that's coming up tomorrow, and lots of fresh vegetables and stuff like that, artichokes, all the good things, to kind of, you know, kind of show you guys what we've been doing, what I've been eating, and what's been working. Yeah, I'm really excited that I was kind of afraid that I was going to get a lot of like kickback for it, and I didn't. A lot of people have suggested like more of a Mediterranean type keto where you add in a lot of fresh vegetables and stuff like that. I haven't really done a lot of research into Mediterranean, but it's very similar. It's just I don't want to be like, I'm doing Mediterranean keto or I'm doing this kind of keto. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing me. I'm doing it my way, and it's been working. So yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know. I feel really good. I've been sleeping really well, and I just feel a lot less stressed. Simple September, I think, is going to turn into a simple way of life for me, and it works. It works for me. It works for my life right now. It's very, very chaotic over here. Like, and I'm not complaining about like e-learning and stuff like that, because I know people can go on for days, but you know, it just is. It is right here. So this is just working, and I feel like the more I have like the fresh veggies out, I feel like my kids have been eating them as well. Like the girls have been eating a lot of fresh carrots with a little bit of ranch. I've been making my own dressings. I've been trying to do a lot more vinaigrettes, incorporating some good organic apple cider vinegar to get the benefits of that. That's kind of where I'm going from, is where I'm like, all right, well, what's the benefit? Like the most beneficial things I can have: apple cider vinegar, strawberries, blueberries full of antioxidants, kale, another one of the power foods. I'm even thinking about starting to do protein shakes. I know I wasn't even saying that I didn't want to do protein shakes, but I'm thinking I might do that just to get in the fresh veggies and stuff like that occasionally. I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of one of those, you know, but I still did have, like, I still was eating my Chalk Zero candy, and I was fine. This week we're going to do Leo has been requesting, you guys seen that video? Leo's been really doing well with taking his lunch in. We got him a new lunchbox and stuff, trying to get him to refrain from eating out while he's at work and to kind of clean up things. And he was saying that he wanted something to have with his coffee in the morning, and he does a lot of loves the Perfect Keto bars. Those are his favorite things to have with the coffee in the morning. So he's like, you know, can we have something else? So I have a really good recipe coming up. It's going to be, well, I haven't tried it yet, but it's an apple fritter. That's all I'm going to say. It's an apple fritter. You guys will see it this week. We're keto-fying it, low-carb-fying it, whatever you want to call it, and I think it's going to be really great. So hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing that. And then I also have like a another like what's for dinner type meal coming out on Friday, and it's going to be really good. I haven't tried it yet, but it's like it's going to be really chilly here this week, so kind of like what do they call it, like a comfort food type dinner. So I'm really excited. I feel really refreshed and everything. So I wanted to mention this to you guys, and I wanted to see how and kind of play it off of you and see if you guys were up to doing it with me. I know a lot of people said they don't want to do challenges, and I don't want to do them either. I just feel like 30 days right now just seems so incredibly long, especially if it's like at the beginning of the month and I'm like, oh shit, this is a 31-day month, this is a 30-day, you know, it's just a lot. But I was thinking, what if we did 2 weeks? 2-week challenges. Like, all right, starting tomorrow, which will be Monday, we'll say I am going to make sure that I am eating better things. I am going to make sure that I'm staying on track. I'm going to make sure that this week, in these next 2 weeks, I am going to work out 6 times. If you want to work out 6 days in a row on week 2, or if you want to do 3 and 3, 4 and 2, whatever it is that you can just say, I can guarantee you these 2 weeks, because I can set up my schedule for these 2 weeks. And let's do 2-week increments and be like, all right, what's our challenge? So I'm going to challenge myself for these next 2 weeks to work out my 3 days, so 6 days. So my goal is to work out 6 days and plan my life around it. So whether it's at 8 o'clock at night while the kids are getting ready for bed, whether it's at 5 o'clock in the morning before they wake up, or whether it's, you know, while they're on break from class and I jump on my bike and I take a quick indoor cycle on one of my bikes, whatever it is, I need to move my body minimally for 20 minutes. If you guys don't have, if you guys were looking into getting my indoor cycling bike, I have it linked down below. A lot of people were saying that they ordered it and they got canceled. And then I keep getting messages on Instagram that people were saying that their order was delayed and then they ended up getting it that same week. So it was really, really a popular bike. It was a really great deal. I did see at Costco does have a bike now too. It's like $500 if you guys were looking at that, and they had a ton in stock. So I didn't know the brand or anything like that. It wasn't like Peloton or Echelon or anything like that. But if you guys want to check that out and you guys wanted to have something that you can go into store and pick up, check Costco, because I did see they had that one there. Yeah, so I can guarantee I want to do my 6 days. So we have 14 days to get 6 days out of it, okay? So I can do that. If I can say, all right, you got 14 days, and out of those 14 days, you have 6 days that you have to work out. Okay, done. I'll make it happen. And in those 14 days, I want to make sure that I am eating well. That's it, eating well. No snacks, no, you know, not like snacks, but like not going off the chain, controlling it, listening to myself, and making sure that it's a clean eating. As far as coffee goes, I'm kind of okay with it. We're still about 2 cups, so I've kind of gotten off that board, and I'm kind of over that little thing. But another thing that I am going to add in for these next 14 days, and this is primarily for myself, I want to make sure out of the next 14 days, 4 out of those 14 days, I actually get up and put on some makeup and do my hair. That's it. And that's more or less for my own mental health and mental well-being, because it's been hard for me to, I've been in a little rut where I'm like, I'll get up, I'll take a shower, and I just get into a fresh pair of pajamas. And it's just like, and then, you know, it's one of those things, look good, feel good, and I just wasn't feeling good. So I was wondering if you guys were there for it. If you guys can guarantee these next 2 weeks with me, so starting tomorrow, 14 days from tomorrow, so 2 weeks from, you know, tomorrow, we can come back and be like, all right, how did it go? And then go from there. So let me know what you guys think. If that's something, I feel like for me, short-term challenges work better than the long-term, because within it's usually within those 2 weeks where I'm like, all right, I'm over this already. You know what I mean? So I feel like by the time I start to get over it, it's ended, and I could see like a result, whether it is, you know, a half a pound. So within these next 14 days, don't weigh yourself, measure yourself, take some pictures, and that's it. Go from there. So if you're working out, watching what you're eating, you know, getting dressed, moving, doing something, challenge yourself to do something that you are not doing right now. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, friends.
It's so much harder.